All right, so this Thanksgiving, you got to watch out for your family members. We all have families that run the spectrum, right? We've got awesome people in our families that make a lot of sense. And then we have the crazy people in the families, maybe the drug users, the alcoholics, the meth heads, the methadone addicts, whatever. So this topic, and by the way, thanks for joining me. I'm Mike Adams here at TalkNetwork.com. And I love my family, by the way, but I've been to a lot of events, and I've got extended family that does ask some question marks sometimes. So this is my advice on how to deal with family at Thanksgiving, because that's the time that you're together with your family, isn't it? I mean, usually a lot of people are. They get together with their families, and then for the first time in a year or so, the family is together and they're talking about things, and they're talking about. And half the family's insane, totally insane, because they've been watching CNN and they believe the mainstream media is reporting the truth. And they have opinions like, oh, ISIS is awesome, man, but it's these teabaggers that are the real threat to America. And you got old Joe Grandpa, who's been voting Democrat his entire life, and he's not going to change. He doesn't know anything. He's going to vote for Hillary Clinton. Oh, I'm old Joe Grandpa, and I've been voting for them Democrats my whole life. And I'm going to keep voting those Democrats no matter whose name is behind that D or in front of that D. I'm going to vote Democrat no matter what happens. That's old Grandpa. I don't even know what accent that was trying to be, by the way. I just do these voices as they come to me. A little bit of improv here. And then you got old Aunt Bessie or whatever. I'm Aunt Bessie. Well, I just think that Obama is such a nice man. He's just so nice and so polite, and he's handsome. And he would never do anything to harm America because he's just such a nice young man. You got that kind of person at the Thanksgiving dinner table. Yeah, can I have some extra gravy? I need something to chase down my metformin diabetic drugs. So they always talk about my medication, my diagnosis, my bipolar, my depression. They always use my, like it's mine. Oh, it's mine. There's a possessive form of every disease that they've been named by the doctor. Oh, it's my medicine. It's my diabetes. It's just insane. These people have been so brainwashed by the medical system and the political system. They don't even know, which end is up. They have no clue about reality, and they think they're qualified to vote because they saw a special report, Charlie Rose talking about, how awesome the ISIS terrorists are because they want to liberate America from the horrible Christians or whatever. So you got to deal with all these people. Anyway, so I guess you're wondering, what's my advice on how to deal with them? Well, here's my real answer, and it is just be amused by them. Don't, and this is for this year only. Last year, my advice would have been different, but this year, it's so late in the game. Things are so messed up and screwed up and insane out there in the world. We're so close to World War III. We're so close to the economic collapse. We're so close to, a freaking civil war, a race war, or who knows what, North Korea hitting us with EMP weapons. We're so close to something crazy happening that if you've got family members who don't yet get it, it's probably too late for them, frankly. Just laying that out there. You're going to waste your time and ruin your holiday if you try to, convince them of anything. You try to do math with Aunt Bessie. Hey, Aunt Bessie, did you know that we're $20 trillion in national debt now? Thanks to Obama and the spineless Congress and John Boehner, the sellout. Did you know we got $20 trillion in debt? And Aunt Bessie, well, $20 trillion is just a 2 with a bunch of zeros after it. And zeros don't mean nothing, so it doesn't even matter anymore. You can't even, they're insane. You can't even reason with these people. They can't do math. They don't understand economics. They have no knowledge of history. They don't even understand the 3 branches of government or the separation of powers. They don't understand anything of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, where rights come from. what rights you're born with, the enumeration of rights in the Bill of Rights. They have no idea who was Thomas Jefferson, who was George Washington, who was James Madison. Common Sense by Thomas Paine. They don't even know anything about American history, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War. They don't understand why we fought tyranny in the Revolutionary War and declared independence from the King of England. They just have no clue. They're absolutely clueless. But what do they know about? What are the experts? Well, Kim Kardashian has a new pair of shoes and a new purse. It's got an amazing brand. They know all these things. Who's on Dancing with Stars tonight? And Grandpa, Grandpa Joe, who's on Dancing with Stars tonight? That's going to be, Patrick Swayze. No, wait a minute, he's already dead. These people they're experts in things that don't matter. They have no clue about anything. And yeah, they're cooking with Velveeta, by the way. The rest of the country, people that are informed, they're cooking with gas, but these people are cooking with Velveeta. Ballistic cheese, that's what I'm calling it now. Ballistic cheese is the poor man's bulletproof vest. Just wear a shirt with deep pockets and chuck some Velveeta right in there. Stuff stops bullets. I'm probably serious about that. I'm going to buy some Velveeta and see what kind of ballistic material that is. Okay, then you have other family members who are the addicts, right? Every family has these. You've got alcoholic Bob or whatever, but he's not so bad, frankly. He just gets a little smashed and starts yelling at everybody. But then you have, methadone Dave or whatever. Methadone Dave over there. Yeah, he's got to have his methadone every day. And Dave's driver's license has been suspended 5 times, so he's got to have a ride to the methadone clinic, right? And he got to have his methadone. And, he goes through methadone treatment just to make the family happy. But then in reality, he's going to go right back to heroin. As soon as the methadone clinic runs out, he's going to say he's all clean and cured, but he's right back on heroin in no time. And when he's not doing heroin, he's doing meth, or he's actually making meth because can't get a job, got a felony record, right? Been busted 5 times for possession. And he's at the Thanksgiving dinner, not to have the turkey. He's at the Thanksgiving dinner to hit the family members up for money, right? He wants, hey, you got, can you give me $100 over here because we can't pay the electric bill no more. And we're going to freeze out here if we can't get our electric bill paid. We've been out of money. You got $100 for that? And, of course, the reason they don't have money for the electric bill is because they spent the money on heroin, right? Everybody's got one of these people in their family. So how do you deal with these people? My advice is don't waste your time. They're already gone. I mean, look, you can have compassion and you can say, we wish you weren't making those choices, but frankly, it's too late. Think about it. They've been addicts for years. What are they going to do in a collapse? They're going to go raid the pharmacy looking for drugs. They're going to kill people for drugs. That's the kind of people they are. That's what they've become. They've become slaves to the chemicals that control their brains. That's it. You can't reason with them. They're kind of like Terminators. They act like humans, but they're not really human inside anymore. You can't reason with them. You can't convert them. You can't save them. That's for damn sure. You've already tried that 5 times, right? How much money have they taken from you already? I'm talking about you. You know what I'm talking about. So don't waste your time anymore. That's my advice. And you might wonder, do I have someone like this in my family? The answer is everybody's got someone like this in their family. Everyone does if you have a big enough family. You got somebody, some cousin, some niece, some nephew, some uncle, some distant second cousin, third cousin. Somebody's doing drugs in your family, right? There's no question about it. It doesn't matter. You can have the high-end Yale graduates, Harvard graduates. Maybe you've been big-time Washington guru, your politician, senator. Hey, even more likely that your kids are doing heroin and maybe cocaine or sort of high-end drugs instead of cheap meth. Anyway, everybody's got somebody like that, so don't waste your time on that people this Thanksgiving. Or, on those people this Thanksgiving. I meant that kind of people. Hey, if we could, I would wave a magic wand and end their addiction. If I could, I would do that. But unfortunately, brain chemistry doesn't work that way. And for God's sakes, don't join them. in their addiction, if they offer you, hey man, you want some heroin with that turkey? Your answer should be, hell no, get the hell away from me. Don't let Thanksgiving trap you in any kind of a system like that. Obviously, of course, you wouldn't anyway. I know that. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, every Thanksgiving you also have the senile grandpa who's telling the same joke. 12. Well, remember that time that I was down and we were walking through the park and then we saw this guy on a skateboard came up to us and he said, I'm just sliding by. And 10 minutes later he's telling you the same lame joke again, and he's senile, but he's nice. He's not. There's nothing wrong with him except his brain is just going. Well, here's my advice for these kind of people. Show them love. Show them compassion. Really what they just want to do, they want to be recognized. They just want to have, some family love. They want some closeness with the family. It doesn't matter that he's telling the same joke or she's telling the same joke 10 or 20 times. Doesn't even matter. Just be there with them. If you've got a senile parent or grandparent, just your presence is loving and healing all by itself. So just be there, hold their hand. Actually, try giving them a hand massage. It's a wonderful thing. You can just hold their hand, rub their hand, give them a massage. That's all they want. Let them talk. Let them tell the same joke 50 times. It's all okay. They just want to be close. And that's comforting. So that's a great way that you can help those in need who might be in your family, who might be senile or have dementia. And, you probably can't reverse that dementia overnight, obviously. You could possibly help them make healthier food choices. But, you're not going to reverse that dementia overnight. So just be there for them. Show them love and compassion. That's the important thing. So anyway, that's my advice. In other words, stop wasting your time on the drug heads, the meth heads, who are vampires on your family. But do show love and compassion to those who might need your presence and need to hold a hand or to have someone listen to them. And don't waste your time trying to convert people who are clueless radical liberals who are going to vote for Hillary Clinton. You're just wasting your time, and the collapse is coming probably soon anyway, so you probably don't have time to deal with that. Just do the best you can with what you have and try to hope that as many people make it through the coming difficulties as possible. But to do that, you got to protect yourself and your family at first so that you can help as many people as possible once you are taken care of. Anyway, that's my advice, and have a great Thanksgiving. Take care. This episode is brought to you by Ranger Gear, our new line of preparedness and survival products that I've personally tested and approved. Check it out at rangergear.com and see our solar-powered LED lanterns, our multi-function survival shovels, paracord bracelets enhanced with a fire-starting device, and even folding credit card knives for emergency use. See all this and more at rangergear.com.